So they reached the ridge line that evening. It's September 15th. They called it snow camp. It was snowing. And Clark said that as far as he could see in any direction, he saw high mountainous ridges. And if you we gave up. We're not going to do this whole thing. As you can see off in the other direction, another ridge. And we're just getting started actually going through the Bitterroot Mountains. They have a long, long way to go. So he's very disheartened. They got up there, they ate the leftover colt that they had, mixed in with some snow to make a soup. When they got up in the morning, September 16th, it's considered sort of the low point in the Lewis and Clark expedition, maybe the worst day they ever had. The snow started really heavily about 3 hours before dawn, and it continued all day. There was no road to follow. They headed west, but there was no road. They made about 10 miles, that was it, going up and down ridges, and then they had to stop and camp. They killed another colt. The next morning when they got up, the horses were gone. The horses were starving, so they had all run off to find food, to find some grass. And so now they're without their horses. The hunters could not bring in anything. So it had been 2 days since they'd eaten anything but the colt, and they're working really hard. Lewis and Clark decided that night that they can't go on this way because they're gonna die. And you know, it's a testament to the men that they continue to go, but at this point there's no turning back. They are quite a few days into the Rockies here, and to go back was probably not possible, so they had to go on. So they decided to send Clark out with a small party of hunters, six hunters ahead of the main party in order to find some food, so they didn't starve. And so the next morning Clark takes off heading west, and he's going to search out some food and hopefully the end of the mountains where he could find some plains and some animals that he could hunt, and maybe hopefully the Nez Perce Indians on the other side.